Change starts with a decision. No more excuses. It don't have to make sense to nobody else but you and God. Everything that makes you you is why you're so important. Your strengths are the keys to the doors that, guess what? Only you were meant to open. We're going to use this 30 minutes to get some stuff done. We're not wasting no more time. There's so many things to do, accomplish, and to grow and build. You don't have to do everything on your own. Join us every Tuesday at 12 noon Central Standard Time. We are not moving forward to this next level in doubt or confusion. It's not included. This is Penny Owens, founder of Penny Owens LLC, a leadership empowerment consultancy where we are on a mission to empower professionals, small business owners, and corporate teams to live and lead in their authentic purpose, starting with the hearts of leaders and expanding to their teams, environments, and the communities that they influence. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Intentional Tuesdays, and I'm your host, Penny Owens. I'm going to make sure everything is moving good. I just want to say hello. It has been a while. I missed you. It's been a couple weeks that I haven't seen you, but that was intentional. Some things at home needed to be taken care of, and that is priority. So I know as leaders, as parents, as individuals in general, you understand what that means. So thank you. I'm going to turn everything on and make sure that it's working properly. And yes, we are ready to go. So again, for anyone that's new, welcome. I'm happy to see you. I'm glad that you chose to have this moment with me. Today is Intentional Tuesdays, and this is a podcast designed to refresh your spirit, sharpen your mind, and strengthen your leadership in just 15 minutes. I'm telling you, 15 minutes to change your life. You don't really need a whole lot of extra time. But again, I'm your host, Penny Owens, and I am a trusted leadership and advisor. And as I am that, I'm letting you know, I believe that leadership is far more than a title. It is a calling. It's very important. And every single one of us have been created with purpose. And every single one of us has a responsibility to fulfill the mission placed in our lives by serving others well. As leaders, we become the voice for those who cannot speak, or for those who just simply don't know how to speak for themselves. We do not just tell people how to lead. We live the example in every area of our life, spiritually, mentally, physically, personally, and professionally. Now, today's intention is expansion. 3 ways to stretch your impact. Expansion, it isn't about becoming famous. It's not about accumulating more titles, more followers, or more influence for yourself. That's not how this works. Expansion is about increasing your capacity so that your life can impact positively more people. And the truth is, no one is excluded from these 3 principles, okay? No one. Not me, not you. Without them, you'll remain trapped. And when I say trapped, I mean trapped where you are, trapped in your current level, trapped believing that you've already reached your peak. Who told you that? Who told you that? Without these 3 principles, there's no clear vision. There's no healthy cause and effect, and there's no lasting change. But when you use these 3 principles and they become a part of your daily life, you'll discover clarity, abundance, and true expansion. True expansion, okay? Your next level is waiting. So let's talk about how to get there. Now, the first thing that I'm telling everyone needs to do, everyone needs to do, is get organized. It sounds real simple, but it gets complicated, especially in leadership. Expansion requires order. Many leaders pray for bigger opportunities while living with small habits. If your calendar is chaotic, if your priorities are unclear, if your finances are unmanaged, if your relationships are neglected, or if your spiritual life is inconsistent, you'll struggle to sustain the very blessing you asked for. Organization isn't about perfection, it's about stewardship. It's about what you're doing for people. God entrusts you with more people who will faithfully manage what they're doing. He's trusting you to manage what you have already been given. You do that faithfully, it comes with it. So ask yourself, what in my life do I need? What have I been procrastinating about? Taking your time. And this is actually one that you need to understand too. What distractions have been stealing time from your purpose? Go ahead, I'll wait. You go ahead and ask your questions. You go ahead. Give you some time. You need to know what areas you need to pay attention to. Organization creates clarity. Clarity produces confidence, and confidence creates momentum. Okay. You don't organize because everything is perfect. That's not how that works. It would already be there. Okay. You organize because you are preparing for expansion. You're trying to move to the next level. So that's how you do it. The next thing that you want to make sure that you are intact and in alignment with doing is being obedient. I think this is still going. The counter is still going. Let me know if you don't see me anymore because everything just went black. And anybody who's ever been here before, especially, I'm trying to give you some real information. You already know the enemy will try to shut it down. Because, yes, everything just blinked. But if you can hear me, let me know. Thank you. So, like I was saying, technical glitches don't stop this train. Now, we already just talked about being organized and why that's important. But the next thing that I'm letting you know that you need to make sure that you do is be obedient. Now, you might have caught some of that beforehand, but we had that glitch, but it doesn't give you the exception to ignore it. So we're going to repeat that. Be obedient. And this is going to be the hardest principle of all, especially as leaders, because we think we're supposed to lead and not follow. Not true. Obedience often asks us to move before we feel ready. And just because you're a leader does not mean that you feel ready. Often we don't. We just make it look good when we're doing stuff, okay? But we're not always ready. Many people pray for direction, but when the direction comes, they hesitate. Leadership requires action, and sometimes obedience means having a difficult conversation with other people and especially yourself. Sometimes it means forgiving someone. Sometimes it means starting a business. Sometimes it means ending things that no longer are healthy and serve you. Sometimes you just got to stop. Sometimes it means that you need to lead quietly when no one else notices. Okay, delayed obedience often becomes delayed growth. And who wants that? You want to continue to grow and expand. Expansion comes when action aligns with what you know. You know that God has already instructed you to do. Don't confuse comfort with calling because that's not how it works. Your purpose is almost always waiting just outside your comfort zone. Obedience stretches your faith, and faith stretches your impact, which is the point. That's why you're here. That's why you do what you do. The third thing that you want to do, one, two, three. The third thing that you want to do is pray often. Okay? Prayer, it is not a last resort. It's leadership's greatest strategy, actually. Healthy leaders don't simply react, they respond with wisdom. In prayer, it keeps your heart aligned because your mouth, it doesn't always do what it's supposed to do, but it will keep your heart aligned with your mouth, with what it is that you're saying, the intentions that you are speaking into people. Without prayer, sometimes it get a little sloppy. I'm just saying, just a little bit. Sometimes it does. But this way, you'll have a little bit of control, okay? It keeps your ego from taking control. Like I said, you need to make sure that you know what you're doing and you make sure that you don't lose it. People are watching. They are looking up to you. Now, prayer. Also, it reminds us as leaders, okay, that this is not about power. It's about service. The more responsibility that you carry, the more you need prayer. Believe me, the more you're going to need it. Pray before a meeting. Pray before that decision, okay? All of them. Pray before difficult conversations. Pray before your team. Pray for your family. Pray for your community. Pray, okay, for wisdom more than success. Because be careful what you ask for, right? You will get it. Prayer does not remove every obstacle. It doesn't. But it prepares you to walk through them with strength, discernment, and peace. All right, so let's bring this all together. We'll have to bring it all together. If you want expansion, remember these three principles. Get organized. Create order so that you can steward what's already been entrusted to you. Be obedient. Take the next step, okay? Take the next step. Just continue towards what you've been avoiding, because why not? And third, pray often. Stay connected to the one who gives you purpose, wisdom, and direction, because you're going to need them, all right? No one is excluded from these three principles. Without them, you'll remain trapped where you are at your current level, your current capacity, your current way of thinking. But with them comes vision. With them comes clarity. With them comes abundance. And with them comes expansion. The next level is waiting on you. But the question is, will you be prepared for it? Will you be prepared for it? Now, this week, don't try to change everything. Don't just be extreme. Choose one area where you need to become more intentional. Maybe it's organizing your schedule. Maybe it's finally obeying what you have already known that you should be doing. I'm just saying it's between you and God. It's between you and God. Maybe it's committing to pray before a major decision. And the little ones. Because prayer comes in all sizes, okay? Whatever it is, take one intentional step today, because expansion doesn't begin when the opportunity arrives, okay? It doesn't. Expansion begins the moment you prepare for it, all right? Don't that just feel good? We getting ready. We ready. We staying there. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Intentional Tuesdays. And remember, lead with purpose, lead with courage, and lead by example. Remember, healthy leaders build healthy people. And I'll just see you next Tuesday. Bye.